The Best Restaurants in the World 2022. The best restaurants in the world do not have to be chosen by first-class people, be located on the best avenues in the world's capitals, or have extremely large menus. On the contrary, a decent product, good service, and some distinguishing features end up turning them into new foodie paradises. It doesn't even have to be the priciest. There are excellent restaurants where you may enjoy a great and high-quality meal for a reasonable price. With that said, let's show you the best restaurants in the world in the year 2022. For those of you that are new here, make sure you subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell to get updates on more videos like this from us. Now let's get the show running. Number 10. The Ledbury, London, England. Among the best 10 restaurants, the Ledbury is probably the most classical, which is to say that its chef, Australian-born Brett Graham, is more interested in pleasure than wizardry. The dishes served at this London restaurant may not be as visually striking as in other places, but their flavors are deep and layered. Case in point, a buffalo milk curd spread creamily onto crisp toasts that are topped with Iberico ham and served with a rich onion broth. Or grilled mackerel, its oily brine mellowed with cured avocado and brightened with shiso. And with a chef who hunts his wild birds, this is the place in London to try the game. Number 9. Alinea, Chicago, Illinois. Grant Sachatz worked briefly at Ferran Adrià Cel Bulli and has since been out avant regarding what was once the world's most avant-garde restaurant. The 18-course tasting menu includes titles like scallop acting like agedashi tofu. And the tableware, some of it lovely, some of it looking like it was lifted from the Spanish Inquisition's spike and pincer collection. It's custom made for each course. Dinner at the Chicago restaurant consists of carefully scripted experiences. Rather than dishes, one course requires the diner to fold her ravioli from a sheet of tomato paste that looked like a decorative flag moments before, while the final dessert, a mix of dark chocolate and about 100 other things, is painted, drizzled, and scattered by a chef directly on the table itself. Number 8. Arzac, San Sebastian, Spain. Juan Marie Arzac is a Spanish gastronomic genius who was among the first to apply modern techniques and flavors to regional cuisine. In his case, that of his native Basque country. Elena, his daughter, now runs the kitchen of his restaurant, which is housed in a quaint-looking building but is surprisingly sleek on the inside. She keeps the Basque-inflected innovation going with dishes like waves made with molds of local spider crabs and anise of monkfish cooked in a balloon of edible green papier-mâché that manages to feel both regionally grounded and whimsical. Number 7. DOM, Sao Paulo, Brazil. Given the media's penchant for depicting Chef Alex Atala standing thigh-deep in his much-loved Amazon, bare-chested and draped with a giant fish like some kind of post-modern Tarzan, it's a surprise that his restaurant is so refined. The delicacy of signature dishes such as pappardelle made from palm hearts or ceviche made with indigenous flavors belies the potency of their unusual flavors and has helped Brazilians discover the bounty of their native terroir. Even the Amazonian ants he serves, fragrant with lemongrass and delicately placed atop a cube of pineapple, appear elegant. Number 6. Mugaritz, Errenteria, Spain. This restaurant, one of the best in the world, is Spanish, with Chef Adoni Luis Arduriz, and the meals are produced and made in an unusual process in a creative and precise manner. Andoni is the Aristotle of modern cuisine, a philosopher king hidden in the rolling hills of the Basque country, about 20 minutes from San Sebastian. He manages to consistently surprise and delight his customers, all while maintaining a deep, almost pantheistic reverence for the nature around him. With cerebral and technically accomplished dishes like the Bloody Mary tomato, which looks and feels like a fresh tomato but tastes like the cocktail, or his famous potato stones, whose river rock appearance gives the diner the uncomfortable sensation of being about to break her teeth. Number 5. Dinner, London, England. Heston Blumenthal turned his interest in English culinary history into something unexpectedly interesting for the rest of us. Traditional, if oddly named, dishes like Salamagundi, and meat fruit are transformed into modern-day marvels at the fashionable dinner, located at the Mandarin Oriental Hotel in London and overseen by chef Ashley Palmer Watts. The latter into a light but rich chicken liver parfait made up to look exactly like a mandarin orange. Most likely not, but as far as history lessons go, this one is a breeze. Number 4. 11 Madison Park, New York, USA. In this silent yet spectacular dining room, Swiss-born chef Daniel Hum takes the farm-to-table movement and imbues it with a touch of French savoir-faire, producing the ultimate New York restaurant like an alchemist. Customers are treated at this American institution with the experience that makes it one of the best in the world. The ingredients are amazing, and the food is regarded as first-rate. The sense of location here is derived not only from the locally grown and produced products, but also Hum's knowing homage to New York and its culinary culture. Pristine carrots, for example, are transformed into a delightfully comical take on steak tartare. Sturgeon, served like smoke-filled cloche, is paired with the restaurant's version of an everything bagel. Excellent service, graceful, responsive, and modern. It contributes to the overall sensation of superlative well-being. Number 3. Osteria Francescana, Modena, Italy. Massimo Bottura, the world's most expressive chef, cooks flights of fantasy and recollection behind a majestic facade. The abstract contemporary paintings on the wall are the first indication that this is not your typical posh Italian restaurant. But the art continues on the plate. Every Italian child's recollection of a mortadella sandwich is transformed into an unbelievably light mousse, and a Magnum ice cream bar is transformed into a sophisticated foie gras-packed nibble. And like his amazing lacquered eel, which Bottura serves with saba and polenta to represent the apples and corn the eel would encounter on its voyage up the adjacent Po River. The stories that accompany his dishes make them even more vivid. Number 2. Cellar de Can Roca, Girona, Spain. Cellar de Can Roca is led by 3 brothers, head chef Joan, sommelier Josep, and pastry chef Jordi, who learned their art from their parents. But it's difficult to imagine something more akin to mom-and-pop cuisine. A Roca meal dazzles with its wizardry, a starter called Eat the World, which encapsulates the tastes of 5 different cuisines in 5 distinct bites. A dessert called Messi's Goal, which recreates with a candid pitch, flying white chocolate balls, and a plate-side iPod playing the roars of the crowd. What it feels like when Barcelona's soccer hero Lionel Messi scores. While remaining firmly rooted, Joseph takes lucky visitors on a tour of his cellar where famous wines have been selected for multi-sensory treatments. Number 1. Noma, Copenhagen, Denmark. The restaurant takes a unique and modern approach, and the menu is surprising. But Noma's food aims to reflect Danish culture and geography. In some ways, the restaurant debunks the stereotype that the best is the most expensive. Seek to return to Denmark's living history by constructing a basic structure in a rustic setting. After losing the top spot in 2013, it had held the top spot for previous 3 years. Noma is now blazing on all cylinders. The restaurant, which is housed in an old whaling warehouse, is the cradle of new Nordic cuisine, which uses only ingredients from the region. However, the restaurant has progressed much beyond its humble beginnings of foraged sea buckthorn and reindeer linchin. Dinner these days can begin with full kohlrabi filled with fermented juice and bored with a straw to look and taste like a coconut cocktail. The dinner might then continue with a bleskevers, a classic Danish type of fritter, drizzled with a sauce made from fermented grasshopper, and finished with a potato, almond, and plum puree for dessert. Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed this video. We've got a lot more for you, so make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. And kindly let us know in the comment section what you think of our list. And if you have any suggestions, please do let us know. Until next time.